But I am a little worried about LNG coming into the postseason. This is a team that... Oh, I'm going to stop myself.
Something's going on, Sheen. You were wrong. Something's happening.
Had to jinx it as we see now. Fearness just trying to get himself up to level 6. You can see what he's trying to do. There he is. He has a dominance. That means he can turn this one around with the health bar. And they're going to be able to turn this fight completely on its head. 2 kills to Shadow, and LGD punish LNG. Now, Doonby trying to take this fight. He's going very well for him right now. There's the Mega Death Rocket. Not quite going to be able to land. I thought it was on the side of LNG, but... Oh, they got him caught out, though. And that's going to force Jay to use his flash, but he is dead. You did not respect the Lee Sin Dragon Rage kick. And that right now, he actually fancies himself in this 1v2 as he goes straight onto Eric. He's not quite able to get that damage, and now we can see the fight really happening on the top side of this as Shadow tries to make something happen with his Moonfall, has to flash away, dodges from the Sonic Wave. They've got the damage here with the Jinx. They're going to go in with Jin Zhao, who lands the hook and gets 2 flashes for the worth and a kill. LGD coming back in strong. And they're going to look for an engage, though. 2-man Moonfall goes straight in, and they are just burning down Tarzan's health bar. And guess what, Iwandi? You're free, but you're back to the Death Realm. There's Fearness. Might have to use the Dominus. No, just going to use the Flash. And the rest of LGD are going to turn back onto the Dragon. Tarzan has landed his Sonic Wave. As he goes in, does not get the steal. Does get himself out with a Solar Flare, trying to set up the engage. They get the hook out there from the side of Jin Zhao as he looks to try and make this one work. 3-man Moonfall, though, as Shadow finds all the advantages he possibly can. This is a slaughter. LNG have no chance, no rights to be here, and LGD are putting them to the sword. There is LGD to make something work for yourselves. They're going to find Ala and bring him down to below half HP, and with the Paddle Stars landing, the Mega Death Rocket don't flash in a straight line, and you will be punished for it. Now Tarzan has to come in with the Miracle Steel. They know exactly where he is because he walked over a ward. They don't know precisely, though, as they get the kick down. They're going to find it onto Eric, who flashes and cleanses, and now he's in the perfect position over the wall to keep kiting, to keep pushing, and to keep on fighting. LNG are falling apart at the seams, and there's nothing that the side of this team can do. There's only so much gold in the world, and it's all in the back pockets of LGD. LGD Dragon Soul as well, and as much as we're criticizing LNG, we got to praise LGD as they continue to just be a thorn in the side of this bot side. You mentioned it, how this bot lane does not win the side lanes. That's a 2-level difference, a full item and a half difference between those top laners. Ala gets the tower, but now he's got to run away because LGD is going to have the run of the map. They're going to be able to get so much damage on the Doomby as well. That's going to be in the tier 2, almost certainly going over LGD, or even a Baron.
Oh, nice call coming out from LGD. They're comfortable that they have the ability to turn. Jin Zhao having his ult up. Yeah.
Well, from no TP from Doonby.
Also surprised that Jay flash, but you know, it is what it is. Does have Void Staff, so he's going to be able to do a lot of damage to members like Doonby. Tarzan on the opposite side.
Tarzan, though, he's getting bursted out before he can really have any effect into this. There's going to be the Dragon going down. Tarzan goes into stasis, but only for so little longer to finally meet his maker and go down. This is LGD in total control. LGD punishing LNG, and LGD just, I'm going to say it, clapping LNG.
You know, we see this every split, right? There's always 1 or 2 teams that the second they get eliminated from playoffs, they just start going on a rampage. I believe in 2020 it was Rogue Warriors. 2021 there was someone. I will look this up and find out, but I guess right now it's LGD.
Yeah, it's going to be Ala trying to find out Jay, but between a rock and a hard place, buddy. I commend the effort if you're trying to go for it. Doonby getting Gale Forced onto by Eric. He is in absolutely no way afraid of this Corki with the base finally cracked open. The rest of the map is all for LGD to take.
Yeah, for LGD. They got an inhibitor, they got a Baron, they're going to back off, they're chill. They don't need to win this one too fast, Sheen. You know, it's already not going to count as a sub 25-minute victory, so game lasts 5 minutes, you know, doesn't affect anyone. We're going to see here, LGD knowing they have enough damage just with Eric and Shadow to take the Baron, commit 3 members to zoning off the rest of LNG. Sleepy Trouble lands, we see the hook come out from Jin Zhao. They're able to get Tarzan quite low, finish him off right away, and then Iwandi trying to help brute force their way into the pit, right? Just hoping for a steal. They must know they expect, you know, some members to go down. But when you are this far down, every play is a losing play, and it's just hoping that the enemy makes a mistake somewhere along the lines at that Baron for you to find a way for your jungle to get in there, get the Baron buff for your team, and, you know, stall more time.
Like Ala walked up and was like, oh, sorry, I think the baby, you know, he runs around the corner and goes, oh no, I don't want to be here anymore, and starts running around. So yeah, this is you got to try and go for it. Like you said, you know, you either die a death of 1,000 cuts, or you go out, you know, with your chin held high, saying, "Look, at least we tried something." And I gotta say, this is we touched on it a little bit in terms of like the woes of LNG. Tarzan has not been having a good time the last 2 weeks. He really has just had for the first time in a very long time, I think ever, he's had a bit of a slump, and that is, you know, we obviously have exceptionally high standards for this jungler, but it is starting to become a bit of a hindrance now. 1-6-1, really nowhere near where he needs to be, not having the great impact and just making mistakes that's really costing him and his team.
I mean, it's also just sad because he was coming out as easily the best jungler in the first few weeks. Maybe, you know, LNG, kind of the rest of the team's problems, maybe affecting his form a little bit come these last few weeks. Ala as well, though. I mean, remember, Ala got solo killed early on in this matchup. Ala coming in with so much hype from the previous years, and he's really been the consistent underperformer for me on the side of LNG, you know, barring Lumao, who isn't playing, so really no reason to speak on that one.
Yeah, we'll find a way to flame him either way. Well,
Jay's
yeah,
damage.
Iwandi's dead.
Pretty hard.
Iwandi is dead. There's, oh, never mind. He gets a heal out from Light, and that keeps him alive just barely alongside the Locket. But now with Ala getting close to his Mega Gnar, finally gnarring out, and it's going to be the Elder Drake spawning. So again, this is a game-ending buff, but these Trouble Bubbles from Jay have been so damn good. The package has to be used prematurely because they're just not in a position to be able to try and use it actively. TP's going to be coming in. That's Fearness joining back in with his team, and now LGD have total control of this. You can't fight this LNG. You have to just back away, as Tarzan was trying to play sneaky, but he does not quite have himself the opportunity. Moonfall onto 2. Double kill for Shadow, and the rest shall surely follow. It's a double-double, maybe even a double-triple as we finish it off. Nope, double-double single as LGD wipe the floor with LNG.
Shadow coming in with an amazing performance on this Diana. Fearness on the Renekton, a pick we didn't expect to see. Solo killing Ala and completely rinsing LNG.
And Renekton's not meta in the rest of the world. He's meta in LPL because this is what he can do. This is the power that you can get with the Diana combination. LGD 25-5. Oh my God, Lyric, that was a decimation. Big smiles because, my lord, that looked easy.
You know, first of all, Sheen, I gotta correct you saying correct. Playing pretty respectfully close to his tower, so not able to be taken advantage of. It looks like a potential dive coming out.
Yeah, they're going to try and make it work as Ala now going to be caught between a rock and a hard place. He does get stunned up, rooted down. They're going to have to try and flash away from him, but Fearness, not to be outdone, has got himself his ultimate. He's trying to run this one down, doesn't have Ghost, waiting for the spin to win. He's going to run out of his Fearness. No! No!
Yeah, I mean, especially when LNG have 5 members topside, this would be pretty rough for them. And heck, they're still going to look for this engage.
They're going to look for it. Iwandi just go in there with the Grand Entrance to try and maybe make something work, as Doonby now trying to play keep away with Jay, but they get the spell fluxes going off. They're going to go flash in, land the CC down. They're going to try and heartbreak him in, as Doonby is still very, very healthy, and they finally get him down. The Jaeger, though, cannot get the reset, and the Tam Kench follows afterwards. 2 kills for Light, and LGD again very, very overextended.
And for LGD,
that's going to be Doonby joining in on top of the fray. The shock blast does not land, and now they're going to get to have a massive shield going on top of him. The flash in. Jay says, I'm out of here. Never mind. He just walks away. His Fearness without his Undying Rage is going to be feeling pretty mad about this one. I give it over to Iwandi. Oh, I thought he was going to gift it for a second there, but no, just securing it with the...
No, and LNG just be able to keep powering this one forward, being on... Oh, wait, a big engage!
Big engage. You use the Moonlight Vigilance. There's the accelerated Shock Blast alongside the Super Mega Det Rocket. Jin Zhao does not have a ways to go, and he's going to be taken out by Light as well, and you're going to be able to push in so much of this down the final outer tower, and this is going to be LGD's last stand as the Moonlight Vigil does do some decent damage. Fearness trying to come in here, but he gets chunked out almost immediately, having to pop the Undying Rage, and over the wall and far away, this Jinx shall come to play, and putting down so much damage is light, and this is just going to be a very simple walk back. Yes, you haven't lost any members just yet, LGD, but you can't defend.
No, they can't defend. LNG just going to keep trading their way through, but look at the minimap. Fearness going with a huge TP flame.
Okay, Jay's in the middle of everybody as they're going to try and make this miracle play work. They use the Devourer to try and keep him alive as Fearness finally gets himself on the backside of this. That's why Wandy is just about alive, but you know who isn't? Light, as he loses both of his summoners, and the rest of LNG are starting to run away. Fearness trying to see if he can make something work here as Doonby does not have flash, was left to die by his team. That's going to be 2 kills going back over to LGD, but don't gain anything from it. They just get 2 kills.
Before, this was not your blue buff. Now,
I knew
this
you were
is
gonna
your
say
blue
the
buff.
blue buff.
This is your blue buff once again. There you go.
I mean, do they go for Baron? It looks like they're going to try and go for it, actually. They've still got a couple of seconds left on Light and 20 until Doonby comes back into this, so they know that they can maybe try and just go for it. They have to go for this. Shadow has absolutely no HP, has to smite early just to keep himself alive, and now the rest of LNG can come in. Doonby shall be up in about 7 seconds, and now this fight can really happen. Tarzan has not left the battlefield as this poke comes in. The accelerated shock blast, and they get the kill on top of the Aphelios. The Undying Rage means that Xin is dead. The Viego isn't here. He's already used his smite to keep himself alive. Shadow gets the red buff as a double kill, and the Baron goes over to LNG. Triple double as we come in. I don't even know who ended up getting that last kill, but LNG get the Baron. LGD went out swinging.
Yeah, I mean, even the minions just finishing the game. They know it's time for this to end. LNG were pissed off after game 1. Light, Iwandi coming out with great performances in this game too.
5.5 minutes in. LNG get themselves the victory they were probably expecting in game 1. Get themselves their full items as Ala might be thinking like he can go for something here. There is going to be the ultimate. They land the Q. Fearness flashes. He goes down in the end. LGD seeing if they can maybe just keep LNG honest with this push. You have got the Scion now coming. He's going to be able to use his ultimate there to try and maybe get something to work, but Eric should get himself over the wall. But never mind, it's Tokyo Drift all the way right bang in the center of LGD. They even get the kick down. That was such an extended ultimate there from the Scion, but greatly positioned.
Ala coming in clutch. Iwandi as well, setting it up with the multi-man knock-up. And now LNG able to pick up the dragon.
Flash from Doonby as we can now see Shadow in a little bit of trouble here. He should just be able to keep himself alive with the Moonfall as they finally get Iwandi in. There's going to be the Zonyas coming out here for Shadow as they get the TP in as well. There's going to be a kill going over on top of Tarzan as Jay gets that one. Iwandi running as fast as he can, but the quickness can only make you so fast, and that's going to be 2 quick kills. Our team Zala shall be doing the same. Ooh, the lollipop lands down onto Tarzan, who gets this from the depth straight away, but here goes Iwandi with the quickness as he's trying to make this Rakan work with the engage to get the feathers to fly as everyone gets drawn back into it. The Moonfall not going to be quite enough there for Shadow as the Renekton Diana fall down in this fight. LGD running for their lives as Eric and Jin Zhao are the only ones left to stand.
And it started off with LGD being the ones to look for the pick. It was actually a pretty nice hook onto Tarzan, but LNG able to turn it around after getting the dragon, able to burst that one out before the members of LGD are able to follow up.
Well, that's a great engage from Iwandi. He's able to jump straight onto Fearness, who has to use his Hexoc ultimatum defensively. While that's been happening, though, we got on the top side, we are going to see Ala going 1v2 right now, trying to see if he can take down Shadow, who does have Flash to get himself away, should be able to keep himself alive, but he's winning this fight right now. This is the timer that we talked about. The longer this goes, the harder it becomes for LGD. They lose pretty much nobody, but they only gain 1 tower. And
for Fearness and his strength in this 1v1, but still killing Ala could be quite hard, and Ala definitely able to buy enough time for his teammates to get here.
Yep, Fearness does have Flash and the Hextech Ultimatum. He's going to try and just delay as long as he possibly can. Has got the hook shot to get himself back to safety. But look on the flank of this. They know they're coming. They know that Light and Iwandi are here. And Fearness is caught up a creek without a paddle as he tries to get himself down with the hook shot. But he's going to fall. Light picks up that kill. While that's all been happening, we can see Shadow now seeing that he's going to not be able to push in that mid lane, and they're going to able to kind of set this up. They honestly might look to either push for Baron or just set up total control of this bot side river.
For LNG right now, just going to look to bring out the siege around the mid lane. LGD do not have great wave clear by any means. No, they're going to look for a dive.
They're going to go for it. The Dominus has been popped, but so has the Renekton. He is no way, shape, or form tanky enough to stand there as the rest of the fight ensues. Shadow gets hit there by the decimating smash. It is going to absolutely decimate LGD's chances in this fight. Ala is just tanking up towers for days. The power of this Scion is LNG keep pushing forward. They keep taking towers, and they keep getting advantages in this game.
Yeah, they're going to just be able to keep this one going. They should be able to guarantee this inhibitor. Then you expect them to back off. And for the side of LNG, now I want to see where they go, because I feel like they have the ability to try and bait a Baron and like find a turn and find a team fight once again if they want to. But Dragon coming up so soon, I wouldn't be surprised if LNG don't want to opt into a risky play, especially with a lot of their camps coming up on the map as well. So there's some standing gold there. Get your resets off, reset your wards, come back down, get your vision line once again, and then we're probably sitting about, a minute, 40 seconds away from Dragon at most. As we get the replay, LNG, I love the confidence. They know how big Ala is at this point in time. They go for the dive. They find the instant CC onto Jay. We see Jinzhao lock the Xayah up, but still, even just between the other 4 members of LNG, they're so far ahead at this point in time. They have the burst to be able to take down these members who are relatively squishy on the side of LGD because they haven't been able to get too many items. They weren't able to capitalize on their strong power spike either to be able to get ahead.
LNG slowly but surely picking apart LGD, and again, it might not have been the most convincing of wins in terms of the actual 2-1 scoreline, but a win gets you to 9, which gets you into playoffs, which means you have a postseason. How long or short of a postseason that is very much up to you. As we can see now, Ala with 3 items onto him. He's got himself the Randuin's Omen this time around, so going to be able to tank up quite a lot of damage coming in on top of him. He's going to try and see if he can make something work, but Shadow is doing just that, just shadowing around the side. Maybe they look to try and take out the Scion, who does not check the bush. Without checking the bush, but I will say, for the side of LNG, they need to be very, very careful what they go for. They actually have a lot of options here. If they have any information of where Shadow or this Camille is, they could just turn for the Baron and just turn this whole fight around.
And no, LNG, though, at least right now, they do have pings coming out. If you look at the minimap, they have pings coming out around bot lane, so they have an idea that something sneaky is going on. They obviously haven't spotted out either Fearness or Shadow.
Tarzan. Oh, he hits the Sonic Wave, but he doesn't know that Shadow is here. And now we're going to see Ala going in, trying to make sure he can get his top laner out of here. 2 of these laners not quite in the right position to take this one, as we can see Fearness now trying to run away from this Scion. This undying man is just getting so big, as so much value out of the shielding of the Karma, as Light shall be just that in the darkness of this map as the Scion finally falls. But it is Light with 2 kills. It's Light with a triple kill to end it all. That's going to be the soul. They might not even need it because you can see they're already...
It's got to be the game machine.
Yeah, they're going to TP in. As Eric actually turning this one around very nicely. We talked about how this guy was the guy to bring it back for LGD, but now he's looking down the barrel of a Xayah, and that's going to be Game 3 going in favor of LNG as they secure themselves a playoff berth.
And you know what? It wasn't the cleanest. It was a little bit messy. And actually, is this going to end? That timer's coming up. Machine, it's not going to end. We're still in the game.
We never left the Shonies. We're still in the Shonies as this game will continue to go on. It will be infernal, so we will get a replay of that last fight. But it does feel like it's a never-ending setup right now as LNG, they're just not going to be caught out.
No, and I like this. They were conscious of it the whole time. We talked about the pings coming out. They go instantly on to Fearness and Shadow. Ala just pushing them away. And then the other members of LGD funnel in from really weird angles, in my opinion. It makes it easy for the 3-man core to turn on the Nautilus. And the huge energy from Ala to just get right in the enemy's faces, knowing he has the defensive tools. You see the shield going on him right there, locking people down, light finishing off Nautilus on the opposite side. And right, I mean, compositionally, I feel like LNG's a lot more suited towards this. The advantages they have with the massive gold lead, the items at this point in time. LGD tried to find something cheeky, hoping that it'd be enough, right? If you're able to come from behind, if you're able to zone in onto Light, maybe burst him out before he realizes they're there, then you have something there. But LNG were aware the whole time.
And they're aware now. LGD are aware of this Baron, as we can see there. Jay pops a Dominus, but they can just back away from this. They don't have any pressure on this. You have a Karma and a Scion. Your shielding is disgusting from the side of LNG. You can tank this up for days, and you still have access to all of your ultimates except for the ally one. So still waiting to see if he's able to use that to any real good effect, as he does end up kind of just playing bouncer. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And now finally going in, he's going to be able to soak up that ultimate and just keep himself alive. Eric, who was the shining light, shall be taken down just about by Doonby as the rest of LGD fall. They put up a good fight. They gave us a good series. Triple kill to end it all there by Light. Actually, a quadra kill by Light at the end of it all. And in the end, LNG will get themselves back into that playoffs. They will secure top 10 minimum.
We got a little bit baited before, but nice to see LNG actually close it out this time around. They showed a lot of different looks in terms of strategies and drafts today. They went against the identity that they've pretty much hard-forced all split in terms of just playing heavily around their soul laners, getting Ala up on the split pushers, those fighter 1v1 champions. They go to the Scion, they